Jubilees and 4 weeks of years, 175 years, and completed the days of his life, being old and full of days. For the days of the forefathers of their life were 19 Jubilees, and after the flood they began to grow less than 19 Jubilees, and to decrease in Jubilees, and to grow old quickly, and to be full of their days by reason of manifold tribulation and the wickedness of their ways, with the exception of Abraham. For Abraham was perfect in all his deeds with Yahweh, and well-pleasing in righteousness all the days of his life. And behold, he did not complete 4 Jubilees in his life, when he had grown old by reason of the wickedness and was full of his days. Now please pay attention to all that's written right here. And all the generations which shall arise from this time until the day of the great judgment shall grow old quickly, before they complete 2 Jubilees. And their knowledge shall forsake them by reason of their old age, and all their knowledge shall vanish away. And in those days, if a man live a Jubilee and a half of years, and they shall say regarding him, he has lived long, and the greater part of his days are pain and sorrow and tribulation, and there is no peace. For calamity follows on calamity, and wound on wound, and tribulation on tribulation, and evil report on evil report, and illness on illness, and all evil judgments such as these, one with another, illness and overthrow, and snow and frost and ice, and fever and chills, and torpor and famine, and death and sword and captivity, and all kinds of calamities and pains. And all these shall come on an evil generation, which transgresses on the earth. Their works are uncleanness and fornication and pollution and abominations. Then they shall say, the days of the forefathers were many, even unto 1,000 years, and were good. But behold, the days of our life, if a man has lived many, are 60 years and 10, and if he is strong, 80 years. And those evil, and there is no peace in the days of this evil generation. And in that generation the sons shall convict their fathers and their elders of sin and unrighteousness, and of the words of their mouth and the great wickedness which they perpetrate, and concerning their forsaking the covenant which Yahweh made between them and him, that they should observe and do all his commandments and all his ordinances and all his Torah, without departing either to the right hand or the left. For all have done evil, and every mouth speaks iniquity, and all their works are uncleanness and an abomination, and all their ways pollution, uncleanness, and destruction. Behold, the earth shall be destroyed on account of all their works. And there shall be no seed of the vine, and no oil, for their works are altogether faithless. They shall all perish together, beasts and cattle and birds, and all the fish of the sea, on account of the children of men. And they shall strive one with another, the young with the old, and the old with the young, the poor with the rich, the lowly with the great, and the beggar with the prince, on account of the Torah and the covenant. For they have forgotten commandment and covenant and feast and months and Shabbats and Jubilees and all judgments. And they shall stand swords and war to turn them back into the way, but they shall not return until much blood has been shed on the earth, one by another. And those who have escaped shall not return from their wickedness to the way of righteousness, but they shall all exalt themselves to deceit and wealth, that they may each take all that is his neighbor's, and they shall name the great name, but not in truth and not in righteousness, and they shall defile the Holy of Holies with their uncleanness and the corruption of their pollution. And a great punishment shall befall the deeds of this generation from Yahweh, and he will give them over to the sword and to judgment and to captivity, and to be plundered and devoured. And he will wake up against them the sinners of the other nations, who have neither mercy nor compassion, who shall respect the person of none, neither old nor young nor anyone, for they are more wicked and strong to do evil than all the children of men. And they shall use violence against Yasharel and transgress against Jacob, and much blood shall be shed upon the earth. And there shall be none to gather and none to bury. In those days they shall cry aloud and call and pray that they may be saved from the hand of the sinners, the other nations, but none shall be saved. And the heads of the children shall be white with gray hair, and the children of 3 weeks shall appear like old men of 100 years. And their stature shall be destroyed by tribulation and oppression. And in those days the children shall begin to study the Torah and to seek the commandments, and return to the path of righteousness. And the days shall begin to grow many, and increase among those children of men till their days draw nigh to 1,000 years, and to a greater number of years than before was the number of the days. And there shall be no old man, nor one who is satisfied with his days, for all shall be as children and youths. And all their days shall complete and live in peace and in joy, and there shall be no Satan, nor any evil destroyer. For all their days shall be days of blessing and healing. And at that time Yahweh will heal his servants, and they shall rise up and see great peace, and drive out their adversaries. And the righteous shall see and be thankful, and rejoice with joy forever and ever, and shall see all their judgments and all their curses on their enemies. And their bones shall rest in the earth, and their ruachoth shall have much joy. And they shall know that it is Yahweh who executes judgment and shows mercy to hundreds and thousands, and to all that love him. And do you, Moses, write down these words, for thus they are written, and they record them on the heavenly tablets for a testimony for the generations forever. Jubilees chapter 23, verses 1 through 32. Hallelujah. Oh my, do you see what was prophesied? And yes, this was Moses that was writing this all down. He gave a history of what would happen from his time until the end. He basically explained that after Abraham, the people no longer would live as long, and they would die earlier because of many factors. And Jacob would transgress against Yahweh and be overrun by the wicked nations who were even more wicked than them. He said Yahshua would forget the commandments and covenant and feast and months and Shabbats and Jubilees and all judgments. And you know what? This is exactly what happened. We have forgotten all of this. And understand this, if Christianity was a true religion, this would not be so, because they are the ones who have claimed to be the stewards of this faith. They say they are the ones who have been proclaiming this faith. But it's because of Christianity why we have all forgotten these things. Either way, it's because of the sins of Yasharel that Yahweh let them become devoured by the other nations. He said, and they shall use violence against Yasharel and transgress against Jacob, and much blood shall be shed upon the earth. And there shall be none to gather and none to bury. In those days they shall cry aloud and call and pray that they may be saved from the hand of the sinners, the other nations, but none shall be saved. This is precisely what is spoken about by the prophet Jeremiah in Jeremiah chapter 30 when he prophesies about Jacob's trouble. But what Moses says next is the best part, because he is speaking of us. He said that after they are severely oppressed, in those days the children shall begin to study the Torah and to seek the commandments and to return to the path of righteousness. And the days shall begin to grow many. And that is us. Do you understand that you are a fulfillment of Bible prophecy? Yahweh knew of us. He knew of you. We are the children who are returning back to Yahweh and coming back to his word and forsaking the ways of the other nations and finally being what Yahweh desires. And we will live and we will never get old. What he spoke about had nothing to do with going to heaven. This is about being on the earth. He spoke of this being for 1,000 years because we are the ones waiting for the millennial kingdom. I don't know how to express how blessed we really are if you stay in that truth and live in that blessing. Read what he said. There shall be no old man, nor one who is satisfied with his days, for all shall be as children and youths. And all their days they shall complete and live in peace and in joy. And there shall be no Satan, nor any evil destroyer, for all their days shall be days of blessing and healing. And at that time Yahweh will heal his servants, and they shall rise up and see great peace, and drive out their adversaries. And the righteous shall see and be thankful, and rejoice with joy forever and ever, and shall see all their judgments and all their curses on their enemies. Please understand that this is what I've been stressing in regards to enduring to the end and being a part of the promises. We have a better world ahead with no sin or rebellion, no adversary, and just peace. It's our world that's coming, and it was prophesied before Jacob even became a nation. Yahweh knows of us, and our story was already written, and it's about you and your love for Yahweh if you will be a part of it and see these blessings. This is what I'm dedicated to, and this is what this channel is about. And let me stress that Gentiles should feel blessed because Yahweh provided a provision for Gentiles to be accepted and to be a part of this if you love him too. This is true love. Our Father has true love for his creation, and this world only wants to taint it and pervert it. They can have their perversions. Just understand that Yahweh knows of us, and we are going to be blessed. Please endure, remnant. Don't let anyone make you leave the blessings our Father has for us. We are very close. We are so close. You will truly be a fool if you let Satan remove you because of his false doctrines. And I am just so blessed for being able to deliver this. Hallelujah. And so we'll end with that. Abraham dies and his family is there, and his possessions in the covenant pass on to Isaac. So through all that, we already know that it gets to Jacob. So in the next part, we will discuss how. So please, go to part 15 of this playlist and continue to grow in knowledge and truth. Live your life in the truth and stay out of the lies, because the kingdom of Yahweh is truly at hand. Be ready for it and be blessed. Hallelujah. Praise Yah. Okay, thanks again for watching. If this has blessed you, please make sure to like it and share it with others. Please share this with any of your family and friends that they say they're trying to wake up. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Yah willing, I upload every Friday. Also, please don't forget to follow this ministry on Facebook and Instagram to find out when these videos are posted. As always, I would like to give a special thank you to those who have donated and who contribute to this ministry. Your contribution and support are a huge blessing to this ministry, and I'm very thankful for you. Thank you for your obedience to Yahweh's call on your heart. I'm humbled by your support, and again, I'm very thankful for you. Be blessed. Okay, thanks again for watching, everyone. I love you all.